We've started the podcast episode 2 with special guest Professor. Introduce yourself.
Yeah, introduce yourself.
Hello everyone. I
And that's our professor. Hi guys.
The professor's a little camera shy.
yeah guys, sorry guys.
It's okay.
I just know that Professor Sonic's so famous and let's
You're just
start
scared?
off. Yeah.
She just has so much aura.
Yeah, too much water.
All right, what's today's question?
Today's question is.
What's your professor? Wait, what is their professor talking? What's yours?
And what's yours?
I forgot.
No, Professor like Salsa Valentina.
Yeah.
Professor Valentino.
Professor Valentina, yeah.
Hi guys. I thought you were Professor Posada.
I'm Professor Posada. Are we all
Oh,
named that?
whatever happened to the hacked computer?
Oh, my hacked computer.
Hacked computer.
So it kind of just fixed itself.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Wow.
What do you mean?
Wow.
Amazing.
Like I opened it up one day while I was playing my YouTube playables, and it just fixed itself.
Do you think mine can fix itself too? It's very different.
It's like Jake Buttigieg.
You need to take your laptop to like the backyard and just like shoot everything.
This
Wait, I can check right now.
programmer helped.
No, you know what? You have a two-in-one. You have a
They were
laptop
giving you
and an iPad.
recommendations.
You're right. It's literally on its way. I don't know what's going on with this part.
Wait, let me check the TikTok right now.
That's actually insane.
Your TikTok is Professor Sandy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, shout out to the guy that said that hear me out.
Wait, oh yeah, mine started bleeding.
People weren't actually helping.
That's a funny one.
If anybody knows of a free repair shop,
Just keep it away for a sec.
Alright, chat.
it's very broken, guys. Also, I can't type because my keyboard.
Shout out to whoever said.
Shout out to whoever made up Brain Rot.
No, shout out to whoever said I need him
And now my camera
to
doesn't
Professor
work.
Pickle. That was
I need him
funny.
to Professor Pickle.
No, I said shout out to whoever commented on that Professor Pickle video. I need him because he's so
Once I
hot.
put it back on,
Who said that?
It's a random person.
To who?
To
To who?
no on a video about Mr.
Wait. Alright, guys, our research questions, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's our teacher. Shout out to teacher.
No, we can't show
I
them.
think I started on the
I'll put the
Yeah, you gotta put the professor on it. We can't show without permission.
we need a like a faculty logo.
You know, like a bowl of a taco, a bowl of pozole, and like a cowboy hat. And you're
And like a mic at each one of them.
yeah, and a salsa valentina.
Yeah.
Are we just discussing like this on the podcast?
Yeah, because it's a faculty meeting.
All right, what's her question? Give us her question.
podcast. Today's question is. I don't know, guys.
Someone search a question. Someone chat
Hey, hey. We should talk about the political and economic state of the world right now.
Bro, get the fuck. Anyway, no.
Raise your hand if you're
Okay,
voting
guys.
for Trump.
No, we
Okay,
can't get political. You gotta edit that out.
okay. I'll go
I
on.
have freedom of speech.
I'll go on ChatGPT and look up
What
some
is your
questions.
guys' favorite sleeping position?
Anyone with their
Fetal.
mom? What's fetal?
The fetal position?
No, that's actually
Like this?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's superior.
That's
I only do that if
amazing.
I sleep like on the couch or something.
flat.
Just like a dead body? No, when I was a little kid, I used to think if I slept like that, I would have died. Like I would be like a dead person incarnate, and I would just like die when
Okay,
I woke up.
what type of podcast questions are we looking for?
Like weird ones, like
Funny ones.
no, we're not. Funny ones, funny and like interesting ones.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. If aliens visited
We already
Earth
have one.
and you had to explain the concept of soup to them, how would you do that?
I screwed out your laptop.
Rodolfo, are you scared that your screen's going to business?
Are you gonna shoot the laptop next to that?
That's not funny.
Alright, wait, say the wait, guys.
Okay. Here's
We have
here's
a-
one of the questions.
I never said that.
Okay, here's one of the questions. So, if aliens visited Earth and you have to explain the concept of soup to them, what would you say?
The concept of what?
Water with vegetables in it.
What did you say?
Watered down food. I don't
Okay,
know.
so if aliens visited Earth and you have to explain the concept of soup to them, what would you say?
Wash stuff.
Wash? No, but they don't speak
Tomato
English.
soup is literally.
That's what
No,
I'm
I
saying.
would say absorb.
Watered down food.
No,
Man, I
but
gotta.
it's not watered
Have you-
down. It's just.
No, no,
Man, I
watered
gotta
down doesn't
text
mean it
Jose
has water.
after
It just
that.
means it's in a liquid form.
Can we move on to the next question?
Alright, yeah, next question.
Okay. If you could swap lives with a random person for a day, but you wouldn't know who until it happened, would you do it?
Yes.
Yes.
No, because like, what would you? What if you get like a whole?
What if you? Bro, I don't care.
What if you let switch us with Diddy and you're in
Okay. What's an unpopular opinion you have about something really dumb?
That tortillas are not bread. I was
They
like,
are.
they are not bread. They're not bread. No, some can.
No,
Some are made from
made of
maize.
Well, some are
Corn. I had like an hour-long argument with Chris about this, and it still isn't solved.
Okay, but Chris is the same person that was arguing that like a hot dog is a sandwich. It is.
A hot dog is a sandwich.
Although it's not a
Sandwich.
Cereal is soup.
What is a hot dog? Kennedy, what does a hot dog have? Bread, right?
No, I don't eat my hot dogs with bread.
Oh, you just love the glizzy.
It's just like raw glizzies.
No, a hot dog has bread. No, a
Man,
sandwich
makes
has
me think of
bread.
Jose.
You know what you swallow your
Yo.
What?
I don't know why.
Can we switch subjects?
Alright, guys, next question.
Okay. If you have to fight one historical figure in a wrestling match, who would it be?
Jeffrey Epstein.
Jesus.
Wait, Abraham Lincoln.
Abraham.
No, Helen Keller, because like she won't see or hear you. No, guys, hear me out. Helen Keller, she won't see or hear you.
But think about it, her senses are like heightened. So like, exactly. It's a gust of wind.
Oh, I would fight Henry VIII.
Henry VIII.
Oh, the chubby English guy.
He can't even move. He got painful ulcers.
Oh, freaking Franklin D. Roosevelt. Parkinson's. What's your name?
Alright, guys, our research questions, right? Our research questions.
Okay, what's the most bizarre dream you've ever had that still haunts you to this day?
I had a dream where I was playing.
Wait, what did you say?
What's the most bizarre dream you've ever had and it still haunts you to this day?
I had a dream once
Wait,
where
we talked
I was
about-
yeah. I was playing once in the yard with like a ball with my friends, and it fell into like a big tall patch of like tall grass. And so I went towards it, and I grabbed the ball, and I just see a clown. Because like this was like a day after I watched the movie It, and like it just came after me, and I got like scared away. And there was another dream where like there was a bunch of big monster trucks crushing the house.
You told us that one.
No, because we watched this movie the night before. It was about like monkeys in the freaking air vents attacking them. What the heck? I had a dream where I was like in bed and then there's like monkeys. And I get up, and it bites me, and at the end I'm like shape shifting into a monkey. And I had that for weeks.
I had a dream once of like this like.
Has it? I've loved bananas ever since.
Well, you've been a monkey ever since they bit you.
Shape shifting into that's funny.
That's insane. But I had a dream one time. I was in Marta. I was on the escalators, and this woman with just a bunch of sushi for some reason in her hand.
You told us this one, yeah.
Yeah, you
And she was just there staring at me, and then she's like, "You wanna try one?" And I'm like, "No." And then she just starts chasing me.
Try my sushi.
Try my sushi. Try my sushi. Alright, next question.
Okay, next question. Okay. If your shadow had a mind on its own, what do you think it would do when you're not looking?
What?
Honestly, same. I think you'd be jorking it all the time.
That actually is insane.
Can we go to the next question? Please.
Okay. Would you rather have spaghetti for hair or marshmallow for fingers?
Marshmallow.
No, spaghetti for
I feel like
hair.
spaghetti for hair, 'cause,
Because like you're.
What if
you
you
need
you can't touch anything? What if it's hot?
You're like, what if you need to pick something up? Like,
Wear
you
gloves.
can't use marshmallows.
I want marshmallows as my fingers. Because they're so cool.
Would you eat them?
Well, it's basically like if you're wearing like mittens all the time, you won't be able to grasp it properly.
No, because my body would adapt to it. And I would
It'll
learn.
take like forever.
Did y'all hear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, if you have spaghetti for hair, if it works like regular hair, then the spaghetti will come back and
And
like
you can just eat a snack.
you can just like eat your hair.
No, you just spend a bit in the sun, and you know how your hair just like absorbs the sunlight. You just like eat it there.
But technically, like shampoo turned into like the like
Tomato
tomato
sauce.
sauce.
Okay. If animals could talk, which one do you think would be the most rudest?
The most what?
Rudest.
This animal right here.
Okay, but
Say,
let's talk.
Okay. If animals could talk,
Hyena.
who would be the most rudest?
Hyenas would just start making
rudest.
Hyenas would be
animal.
racist as hell.
No, I feel.
I was gonna say monkey.
Oh, that's no. I would say praying mantis or the secretary.
I think ladybugs would be pretty sexist. Like,
But they would be manly.
yeah, but they would be like, sexist
Have you guys
against.
ever seen Ants Flying?
Oh yeah, grasshoppers. Like,
The Ants Flying movie?
A bug's life.
Yeah,
Oh,
Bug
Ants
Life.
Life.
Yeah. The
I-
grasshoppers were so mean. Yeah, grasshoppers are mean.
I think spiders would be chill.
Yeah.
Spiders would be chill, but they would.
Oh, like in James Giant Peach. The cartoon.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not even sure if the camera can hear everybody.
Yeah,
Probably
I
not.
I
don't
feel like it
know.
would be like an innocent looking animal that would probably be like the meanest. Yeah, that's what,
Chihuahua.
I can see a chihuahua.
All right, next question.
No, I would say a Doberman.
Dobermans would be.
They would be racist.
All right, next.
Yeah, they rape each other. Dolphins and mongoose. I don't know where you got mongoose from, but mongoose.
Well, like,
Honey badger.
do you ever encounter a honey badger? Like,
Yes, I've seen one.
in the
You seen a
wild?
honey badger?
No, a moose. A moose would be really,
I
really.
feel like a moose would just like have a Canadian
My grandma's
accent.
had it in a meal.
No, moose. So they would be chill. Moose would be like a grandpa.
But a honey badger will fight anything. You know my grandma's eats skunk.
What the heck?
Yum.
That's not like
My favorite.
Is your family like from the south?
my grandma.
Yum.
Like actually,
Alright,
Okay.
bot or just a roadkill?
next question.
Like bot or roadkill?
I like you. Okay. If you had to replace your hands with something else, what would you choose and why?
Hands or something else.
Your robotic arm.
Robotic arm.
Your hands.
Oh, my hand.
I can see a robotic arm. Yeah.
Robotic arm. You'd be like armed and dangerous.
My phone.
No, but I feel like that'd be cool because like, you could have
Do you
like.
get what I'm referencing?
No. But
What did you say?
No, I was making a reference that nobody here would get.
No, what did you say?
I said like robotic arm.
Oh, yeah.
Or like
Okay.
if it like something that isn't a hand, like anything remotely related to it.
No, I feel like I would want. I feel like robotic hands is like the best option.
No, but like no, choose something that isn't related to a hand to make it more like a spat, like you know those pincers. The pincers are just like.
yeah.
If you could have any celebrity to narrate your life, but only in the most awkward moments,
Adam
who would it
Sandler.
be?
Peter Griffin.
This reminds me of that one time. You're gonna have flashbacks.
Hey,
To
I
reminds me of
haven't
that one
talked in a
time.
while.
Oh, Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeehaw, you should-
that. Yeah, that's a good one.
Especially
I would have Professor Sunday narrate my life.
What's the guy's name that like is a comedian?
Which one?
The one-
Oh
young
yes,
one?
comedian.
No,
Yeah,
the one
that
that got
really
the one
narrows
that,
it
the one
down.
that got slapped by Will Smith.
Oh,
What's his name?
Chris Rock.
Chris
Chris
Brown.
Rock.
Chris
Chris
Rock.
Brock, yeah.
Chris Brown
Chris
is the
Brown?
abuser.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, well, him. I feel like that would be a good choice.
Alright, next question.
Okay. What's a terrible business idea that you think could make a lot of money?
Business idea?
Like a terrible business idea that can make.
I actually had to come up with this. An electric plumber.
I don't-
Electric what?
Plumber.
Electric.
Yeah.
Electric plumber.
Like a plunger. I mean plunger.
Oh, like it has has like a motor, like
motor.
Oh, I see what you mean. I feel like that would actually be useful.
That would be useful, but like
That would be like.
I don't think it would be like extremely. It would be
Just
successful.
market it towards
Yeah.
old people.
That would be more.
Yeah.
Never mind. Anyways,
Exactly. And people are lazy. You know, they'll take anything to take up time.
Alright. Next
that
question.
could be used for. It's multi-purpose. That sounds multi-purpose right there. Anyways, what's something ridiculously bad at but you refuse to stop trying?
Like I was just about to say that.
Wait, what'd you say?
What's something you're ridiculously bad at but you still keep trying?
Whistling.
You can't whistle?
I can't whistle the same.
Me.
Try whistling. Try whistling.
I can't whistle.
No, wait, you're using your tongue. You're not supposed to use your tongue.
That was just me making noise.
Cindy, can you whistle?
Yeah, but I don't know that.
Do it. Do it.
Do it. Just close your eyes. Just close your eyes.
I always try.
Okay, so like there's other things like to think about, not just like what I was talking about. Work environment.
It sounds like a teapot.
I can kind of do it, but it sounds like it's gasping for you.
Do it.
Like I can't
That's
change.
like a bird.
I don't do that.
That sounds like a bird.
I agree.
Oh, it sounds like the birds I keep hearing in the morning.
Is it just me?
heck?
It's just me, like outside the house.
What are you doing in Stone Mountain in my rich area?
I'm,
Rich
I'm-
area.
3 trillion cars and a billion.
Yo, can you give me a
floors.
Lamborghini, bro?
No, it's from Dolfo who needs to give us.
You need to give me a
No, I will give you a BMW and you'll be happy with that.
Trinity, you can't drive. You'll probably crash. Remember?
I don't know why they gave me all that.
All right, next question.
Both of these are kind of stupid. Did ask. Oh, what is the most embarrassing thing you said confidently, only to realize that you were completely wrong?
I remember when I was little, I mistaked. I was at the movie theater with my parents, and like I went up to the, I didn't even realize I went up to these like random strangers thinking I was my parents.
There was one time. I didn't say it, but one time I was in Costco and I thought I saw some coconuts and I wanted to know if they had water inside of them. And so I got them up to my ear and I shook them. I was like, "There's no water in here." And I told my mom or my dad, "There's no water in here." And then my mom was like, "Dumbass, those are mangoes."
How do you confuse mango?
Because I swear that said coconut. Aw. Alright guys, that's the end of the podcast. Say bye.
That was like a year ago.
Yeah, but like still.
We gotta be discreet. Alright. Next question.
Okay.
I just feel that water bottle's on the way.
Okay.
We're recording our discussion.
Okay, philosophical. Let's see. If you could live forever, but you had to choose a specific age to stay at, what age would you pick and why? If you had to live forever, but you have to choose a specific age to stay at, what would you choose?
I feel like a good age would be like
24?
21, so I can drink.
I would say 23 or 25. I would say like 23 or 24.
I would say 24.
No, like 25. I feel like 25.
No, I think 25 is like too old.
23.
I would say like 24.
If I were established,
Or you could choose like, you choose 3 years old and you're just a baby
You
forever.
already established yourself for like however long.
yeah, that's true. But like, are my no, that's weird because maybe I wouldn't want to live forever because like if I get married and have kids and they're all die before me.
Yeah, that's why being immortal is
No,
stupid.
you don't have a choice. No, the question is you're gonna be immortal, but you have to choose your age. So you have no choice.
Yeah, and I was just like 24.
I don't think that makes sense. It wouldn't make sense to like choose anything below that because below that's like too young.
Trinity would choose 18 just to get those money.
I don't know what the question was. No, she would choose 16.
That is actually insane.
16 so she could be a
I would choose 5.
Alright, next question.
Okay. What is the strangest compliment you've ever received?
What is the what?
The strangest compliment you've ever received.
Someone told me I had smooth, really smooth hands.
Yeah, it's not that strange.
But she had never touched my hand.
That's the
Like a
strange.
random,
Yeah.
wait, like a random stranger.
Yeah, like a random girl.
I've received 2 TikTok comments saying that I look like Jenny from Blackpink, and I'm like,
Some old
slash Jen.
Vietnamese
I'm not
lady
trying to
called me
avoid the
Vietnamese.
compliment. I'm not trying to be that one girl, but I cannot
Some
see
red-
it.
This old lady told me was like, you're such a handsome young man. I had him like a button up in jeans, and I guess it's like,
That's actually insane.
Some people can randomly come up to me on Martin and say, "Are you Chinese?"
Are you for real?
Like so that
What?
Bro, me and Riley were at 5 Point going up the escalators, and then this girl was saying, "Excuse me," and right when we were about to move, and she was like, "Do you guys not speak English? Do you guys speak Chinese or something?" Some Asian language, and I'm like, oh.
Trinity, do you have any strange compliments that you've received?
I don't get compliments.
Yeah, that's expected. Next question.
Yeah, I just get insulted.
I've never received like a strange compliment. What?
You never recite.
Never from Chris.
Okay, buddy.
He blew Chris's back out.
No.
Next question.
Okay, if you had to give a TED talk on something random with no preparation, what topic would you choose?
Wait, can you repeat the question?
Everything that we're talking about. Crocodiles.
Wait, what'd you say?
Okay, if you had to give a TED talk on something random with no preparation, what topic would you choose?
Terraria.
Oh, the game?
Yeah, the game. I don't know the game.
Yeah,
I know of the
game. I don't
I don't think I ever enjoyed that game. I'm pretty sure. In like middle school. Like that? Oh.
I gotta no because y'all know sometimes y'all just want to look at the invisible camera. Now we got the actual like invisible camera. It's like
Oh, when someone says something you don't like, you break the third wall.
you're just like. Why do you all turn the camera?
No, I'm looking at you. But what's it called?
Oh, you're looking at me.
We're not using ChatGPT for these questions, guys.
All right.
Alright, what's it called? I remember like in like middle school, they only gave us like one game, and it was like the Terraria app. I found that game so boring.
No, because it requires the wiki a lot.
Yeah, no, but that game was so boring.
Like the first time I played through, like I used the wiki so much.
Wait, am I thinking of the same game? It's like this, like you're introduced
It's like
to
a
the
2D
game.
Minecraft.
You're introduced to this game by like this old white guy. No, he has like white hair. Old guy. Maybe I'm thinking of a different game.
All right, guys. Next question.
Next question. I wasn't finished or whatever. Anyways, oh, what I was gonna say about that question was that I would talk about the political and economic things.
Yeah,
Kill
next
yourself.
question. No.
We gotta bleep that out.
Okay, what was something you believed as a kid but turned out to be completely wrong?
That unicorns ate Angry Birds.
You said what?
You said what?
That unicorns ate Angry Birds.
Eight Angry Birds?
Yeah.
What the heck?
Because when I was young, I used to like love Angry Birds, and when my little sister was young, like she used to love unicorns. So both of my older siblings decided to troll the hell out of me by saying that unicorns eat Angry Birds. And anytime, like I would have some Angry Bird plushies, and my sister has some unicorn plushies. So anytime they would like bring them over, I would get so scared and I'd start running. Like,
Wait, what was the question?
What was something as you believed as a kid but turned out to be completely wrong?
Oh, the tooth fairy one.
Oh, yummy!
They do.
Yeah, have you not seen the Teen Titans Go episode? Yeah, they actually.
That's why I believed that when I watched it.
All of them sold their
I would never do that.
I would.
I hid my teeth.
For all that money? Hell yeah, bro. I would do that.
there was a sewer near my house. I used to think a clown would just come out of it and like grab me. So anytime I would walk up to the bus stop, like I would just go in the middle of the road. I would go for the middle of the road.
Oh my god.
No, not like somebody actually taking it.
Like middle of the road.
Just someone.
And one time a small little dog chased me all the way down to my house. Like it wasn't a buff dog or anything. I just got
Small
super...
dogs be so scary.
They're
They
so-
literally be
They're the
most
biggest
aggressive.
egos.
Yeah. I know I have.
Alright, if anybody else can answer the question so I don't feel left out.
I can't think of any right now.
Alright, just next
I mean,
one.
I feel like this is like maybe like what a lot of people thought when they were little. But when I was like really little, I thought like people got pregnant by hugging. People got pregnant by hugging.
Oh, I don't know something. I was watching this one video. I'm not gonna describe what the video was, but it was like this one video about cartoons, right?
Yeah.
So forever, I thought people would get like would get pregnant by just like standing.
The video started, guys.
I'll just send it to you.
Okay,
Wait, we need questions.
we need questions, little bro.
Rodolfo, use your ChatGPT.
Yes.
What did you search up to get the questions?
Funny podcast questions and weird podcast questions.
Funny, weird, freaky podcast questions.
Freaky?
Yo.
That's the best position, guys. How much time we got anyway? We got
We have like 7 minutes.
Okay, this is like. Wait, are you recording?
Yes, I'm recording.
Okay. I was making sure. What's it called? So one of the questions is, what is the worst fashion trend you've ever followed? You used to follow emo. You used to follow emo like trends.
Were you an emo or were you an e-boy? There's a huge difference between
Answering that question.
Did this happen in 2020?
I feel like you were an
Next question.
Not everybody has answered. No.
I tried replicating 2020 fashion, and I just did not do it properly. If I did it properly, if I had the money to do it, it would have probably been like tea or something. But you know, like the kid core.
I was in the parking lot.
I tried replicating kid core.
What's kid core?
What is that?
Look it up. Yeah, look it up.
I have the questions. David should look at it.
I'm currently sending the video.
But what's it called? I've never really followed a fashion trend, but
You just wore what your mom bought you?
no, I wear what I want. When I was little, obviously, what my mom would give me. No, but when I was little, I remember for some reason, I decided for a while, like in like 4th and 5th grade, to wear indoor soccer shoes like normal shoes. Yeah. You know, I wouldn't wear them to school like normally. Like,
I hate those. I hate the
you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Alright.
Probably bit feet or something. Probably bit ankles or something.
No, I don't bite ankles. Alright, let's see. Next question is, if you were in a zombie apocalypse, what would be the first thing you would do?
What is us in the zombie?
It's not safe for YouTube. I'm kidding.
What? What would you do, David?
I would try to.
I would let all the cartel members into US. I mean, it's already going to be chaos. Why not make it even more?
Let's make the purge. The purge is insane. I want to It's cereal soup.
I don't care.
It's a cold
I don't care.
What's your argument?
Yeah, cereal.
I still have no idea what gazpacho is. I hate cold.
So technically, if you get like canned tomato soup, you like put it in a bowl, put it in the fridge. That's a gazpacho.
Yummy. Next one.
What is the best excuse to go on a bad date?
No, your mom's alive. Exactly.
No, what was the funniest?
Oh, and they.
It's the funniest
Yeah, like the
one.
funniest, like the most ridiculous
I
thing.
say, but it's just going on YouTube.
I got another date after this.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm gonna be sick tomorrow.
I'm gonna have Trinity wouldn't know because she doesn't go on dates.
Okay, what's it called? This is the next question. What's the most bizarre food combination you actually like?
Beans and spaghetti.
What?
For jalapenos on ham sandwiches, but like that shit's fine.
I feel like that's kind of
normal.
No, I
I
feel like
can think that all the time.
It's really good. It's one of my favorites.
I feel like that's like what's that type of cheese called? It's kind of like pepper jack, except like the jalapenos are actually
Cheetos
there.
and vanilla ice cream?
Cookies and cream is how it started. I like had them with cookies and cream, but like dipped it because okay, so I eat fries and vanilla ice cream as like that's
Fucking huge, bro.
Vanilla ice cream, hot Cheetos.
I feel like that was gonna be fire though.
It's really good. Okay,
Sounds like no, but like the texture, like the difference is gonna be crunchy.
that sounds like a no. Wait, what? And you dip it in the ice cream. That sounds like a pregnancy craving.
Cindy, it's gonna take a while to say.
I didn't like it. I like it.
I can understand the fries. I've tried that.
It's ending.
On the extremely rare occasion I would have a small pack of hot Cheetos and normal Cheetos, I would just mix them together.
That's not weird.
It's not weird, exactly. But it was weird only because, like, when I was in my old school, my friend used to do it all the time. She would get bullied for it.
That's actually something like that's like.
I tried that.
Like,
I put cheese, tahini and cheese
it looks like
together.
something more unconventional.
Yeah, it's unconventional. It's not
It's
weird.
something more unconventional weird.
Yeah.
Alright, next question. We have time for
Ask
one more
Riley.
question.
He would eat like ranch with his
One more question.
with like rice and shit.
Let's see.
It was like a few like
If you had to, what the heck? If you had to pick a new name, what would your new name be?
Huh?
If you had to pick a new name, what would your new name be?
Valentino.
Wow, sorry.
Wow.
Wait, no. My parents were originally gonna name me Valentino, but my dad was like, she's gonna get bullied. She's gonna get bullied.
You knew. Alright, guys, that's the end of the podcast. We'll see you next time during lecture hall.
Okay, buddy.